Hey guys, this is Juno and welcome back to another account improvement. Today we are on Jimmy's account wanting 1 AO and 1 AD. Now this was interesting because this account already achieved G3. But I'm guessing that he wants a higher record. By higher, I guess it just means legend. I think it's gonna be kind of hard with his current rune quality. And I'll explain why, because he might be watching this and be like, what the heck? Like, why can't I get it? Obviously, as someone that got G3, you might think that you have a chance for legend. And he does. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that he doesn't have a chance. I'm just saying that it looks hard after looking at his account and building the team that he wanted. So let's go into detail what I mean by that. Nothing to really state here. G3 Arena, C2 RTA. That's all we really want to see. He has a very fast Giants team because he has Xerath. Now this did change, the Xerath did change, so I don't know how this will affect his dungeon run. I'm hoping that it's similar to what it was, but it did have to change because he wanted a fast defense and a fast offense. He just wanted one of each and he wanted it fast. So I couldn't go like a tanky AO or a tanky AD, like a stallish AD. It looked like what he was using was good. It's just that it wasn't on the right build. So I'll show you when we get there. But due to the change that I'm be making, the Xerath will be changed. So that might mess with his dungeon run that we're seeing right now, unfortunately. The first thing I checked on this account was to see if there was any LD5s that will help with the AO and AD. Unfortunately, there isn't. He has very good LD5s for RTA. Like, I think Xerath right now is probably the #1 LD bruiser in the meta right now outside of Miying, because Miying got nerfed. And then we see a lot of Fermions being used with Nyx, but if you don't have Nyx, it's a little harder to use and not as great. For light, he has the Volantis, which again could be good for AD, but with the introduction of Aya and Junos coming in, well, I guess less of Juno for offense, but like Aya, right? And even Vero, it's kind of easy to deal with Volantis in AD. He has Xerath, which is great for PvE and also arena offense. It looks like that we'll be using it in defense. Sadly, with that, there wasn't any good LD that we could use for offense nor defense. Well, offense-wise, LD4s, there are options, and this was interesting because he wanted LEAH. And I told him LEAH does not fit in the meta today and is not that great. If you have Xerath, I want to go with that. And he did have Xerath, and he agreed that he'll give me the decision to whether or not to go with LEAH or Xerath, and I went with Xerath. The reason why LEAH is not good in the meta is, one, the meta in defense right now is fast defenses. Everybody, like 80 to 90% of the defenses are paired with a speed lead, either being a 33 lead, 28 lead, or 24 lead. There are various speed leads that are out there, and if you guys remember, LEAH does damage if she is faster than the opponent. The greater the speed discrepancy, the more damage she does. Now that is a lot less with the opponent having a speed lead. Yes, there will be cases if you use LEAH, she'll do more damage compared to the Xerath. But if you take her into the meta defenses today, I think she will do equal or even less damage. Number 2 is that she has no reset. So, like I said, meta being speed leads, there's 2 speed leads that are very strong, Samath and also Vanessa. Samath, Rageful Return, great damage, could just wipe out the LEAH after she moves. Vanessa, no damage, but if you don't reset her, she'll bring somebody back to life if you fail to kill her, which is a plausible thing that could happen because they're built on 100 res. Due to those 2 factors, again, I think LEAH is a worse version of Xerath right now. Oh, and finally, she is harder to rune because we do need to build her on close to 100 crit rate or 100 crit rate, depending on the units you use her with. Right, if you're using a unit that brings in crit rate buff like chilling, which the account owner wanted to do, then yeah, you could go with 70% crit rate. But again, because you have to focus some amount of crit rate on the build, that eventually brings down other stats like attack, crit damage, or maybe even speed. Well, she has a great base speed, so it shouldn't be too hard in that aspect, but I think that's why she's not used as much, or you rarely just see her, because Xerath is just a whole lot better. Yeah, so knowing that, I did decide to go with 1 offense. He also did not have Adriana. So what I love to do, knowing that he had Truffle, I wanted to do Adriana Truffle Zeros because I think that is the strongest variant of the Chiu offense. But unfortunately, not having Adriana, we can't go that route. So we had to go the Escher, Chiu, Galleon, and Zeros route. Now, why is this a worse version? First of all, there's no immunity. I think that's the biggest part. And then 2, there's no Oblivion, which makes it easier for you to deal with the Camilla defenses. And we can't deny that still Camillas are seen heavily in arena defense. Before I show you the team that will be running, I mean, you guys already know, but before we go into that, I'll show you guys his defense. And I like this defense because he wanted a fast, offensive defense. So I didn't think that I could have found anything better. Like, if you want to go for a one-shot type of like a killing defense, this should do it. It's just that, let's say if Triton fails to move, or if the Savannah does not connect, a lot of times this could lose, right? And even with everything working correct, still this could lose. And that is shown with his current defense rate. He climbed all the way to G3 and he's losing. And I do think that this defense is going to easily lose against people that are first faster than him, and 2 that could just take things slow and would want to just stall this out. Also, there's a big flaw because a clear counter is the Leo offense, and his Triton is not on the Will. So if you look at this, Triton's on 220, but it's on Swift broken, which I don't like. I like Will on Triton because, again, Leos are just free if there's no Will. Another flaw is that's on crit damage, so it's very squishy. I just think it's very easy to kill. I did change it so it's slower. It's on Will, but it's a lot tankier. We're gonna go with that. We didn't focus too much on accuracy, 40%, because we focused on the speed. We just tried to get as much speed because speed is still extremely important, but we still wanted some accuracy, so we also put in 40%. You'll see the change build once I'm back. Try to grind stuff as well. Unfortunately, these 2 are the quads that he's using, and because these are going to be Will sets, I think overall that's why the Triton is much lower. Then we have a Savannah Swift Blade. Like, I'm also going to put this on Will, and I think it's going to be more on a attack type of build with high accuracy. I think it's good, but we're going to make it a little faster, at least over 300, which shouldn't be too hard due to her decent base speed as well. But yeah, that's what we're going to do. And then we're going to make the some math on the spare Will, because we did find a faster build that is doing the most damage. I looked at both Nemesis and Will, and it looked like Will was the harder hitting build on the 100 crit rate. I like the 100 crit rate. So we're going to do that around 230, 240 speed. And then finally, then the Zerath is going to move on Rage as well, but Rage Will. I put Will on everything because I think for an arena defense, Will is probably like #1 thing that you want to have in most cases. Now, the offense, he wanted to keep his second turn offense, Thought Team, and I think that is what he was using the most. If you saw the victory rate on his record, it wasn't that high. It was in the 70% range, and I think that's why he wants a fast offense where he could use a lot. So this is the offense we'll be going with. We're going to definitely make an Escher on Swift. Swift's broken, most likely. I think with Chiu, I went with Despair Will. I tried to go with the fight set, but there wasn't one we could go with. Unfortunately, the Chiu's not max skilled, but thankfully skill 3 does not get additional harmful effects or anything like that. Galleon will be on Violent Fight because I wanted a fight set. It's going to be much tankier. And then finally, the Zeros is going to be on Swift because it has to be tuned to the Escher. That's going to be around 328 speed, and in that case the Escher had to be around 264 speed at the very least for it to be tuned. But yeah, we'll be making those changes. We'll be making the change to the defense, so I'll be right back, and I'm going to test it on the rank that he's in right now, which is P3, really high, rank 29. See how many things that we could hit. It really depends because, again, if you're gonna hit all these meta defenses that are fast, it'll depend on your speed too, the Escher. One downside is that, can we deal with Camillas? That's the biggest issue, right? Because we don't have Oblivion, we don't have Will, even Omdwots will be hard to deal with without Adriana Will, so we probably can't go into those. I'm going to try to explain why we skipped this, why we go into this. Let's get right into it. Hey guys, before we start the video, if you guys are interested in getting advice and help from me and other Summoners War players, feel free to join my Discord, where the link is in the descriptions below. Also, if you enjoy my content and want to support me, become a Patreon. where the link for it is also in the descriptions. I want to say I appreciate all the support. That was it. Let's get back to the video. Okay, I am done reruning the teams, so let's go check out the runes. So, like I said, the Triton did get slower because now it's on Will. It's a lot slower actually. 325 though. A lot tankier as well. Kept the 40% accuracy. 21% more here on the artifact, so that's great. Then we have the Savannah that's a little faster. Swift Will, higher attack because this condition, it has to be high attack, right? And then accuracy is still 50-something%, but we got more accuracy skill 3 here, so 74% on that. And just doing more crit damage if you get a crit. 70% crit rate though. It's a little lower, 5% lower, and no longer on a crit damage build, but an attack build for the higher attack. And then we have the Samath here on 235 speed, 100 crit rate, decent accuracy, higher attack, Despair Will, skill 3 crit damage, and just more damage on fire in case they do bring in a Zeros or any fire unit, we could kill it. And then finally the Zeroth on Rage Will, I think we got like 10 more speed. Crit damage went lower by 40% or around 40%. Yeah, I think it's 40%, but then we kept the HP. Hope it does enough damage. So that's the updated defense. I'm hoping that it gets more wins. I doubt it will get wins in a lot of wins in the P3 area or above. But if it's like stays around the Conqueror area or P1, Conqueror P1, I think it'll get a lot more than it did before. Because first of all, a lot on Will, right? Actually, everything's on Will now. Everything wasn't on Will, so I think that's a huge improvement. And if anything, it's more tuned. Other than the Triton just being a little slower, that's the only flaw. Now the AO. This is the team, right? Escher going first on 328 speed, like we said. Swift Broken. Just additional damage by speed. And then we have a Chew on Despair Will. Crit damage build. Crit damage build, max accuracy with this right here. And then we have a Galleon on Violent Fight, like I said, on 270 speed. Max accuracy with this. And then finally we have the Zeros on Swift Will, but if you notice that we still have higher attack than before and decent crit damage. I noticed that our accuracy is a little low. I wonder if we don't have to correct rune. Oh, it's this rune right here. No wonder it was so much quicker. There you go. Yep. So we'll use this team and let's see what we can hit. Yep, we're ranked 28, so there isn't gonna be a whole lot of things that we could hit actually. Let's see. We could try hitting this. I'm hoping that we're quicker. He wanted something that he could take in quick, because he already has the dot team apparently. But I definitely think that you can't use that everywhere. Reason why we saw the win rate of 77%, I think. Great proc. Let's just make sure the stunner does not move in case we don't reset. Okay, good enough. See, like if we brought in LEAH there, I'm not sure if she would have done enough damage. I mean, she might have, but we're not resetting anybody, so if we don't kill them, and we're not because there's a tree on the passive too, then somebody would have came back. Now these are harder to deal with because they have the Omdua. If you had Adriana, it's worth a shot because there's Will, but we don't have Will, so the slow, the stun, we're a lot more prone to that. Reason why we don't go into these anymore. Well, this is interesting. We don't have Will, that's a problem. If we had Will, we could go into this, but now, because it's not on Will, the Leo will mess up the turn order, so we'll pass that too. Again, Omdua. This one, if you can outspeed. Now, it's a speed game, so if you get outsped, you lose. It's a better speed lead. We could try it just to see the limit of our runes. I'm hoping that this person is also not a G3 player. It's not, because if it was, the Triton is probably like at least plus 220 and would have easily outsped us. Let's see how much damage you do onto the Pyeongchar. 42k, got wiped. That was a weak defense, to be fair. Oh, this person. I think this person is decent. We could go into this. Now, another reason why Zeros is good is that we always crit if our attack is higher. I'm not sure if we will crit the Kinky though. A lot of people make it on high attack because they know that the Zeros could wipe it. Oh, but we do crit. Okay, so it's gone to 71k. We missed the defense break there. Everybody's on their weaker state. Ooh, that's fine. Perfect. Kill here because we should crit. Nice. That's why it is good to put it on a crit damage build because skill 2 always crits. Easy win. Are we faster than Celia is the question. I hope it's on bio. We have 2 on will, so if it moves, then we're kind of in trouble. We'll try it. Again, limit testing. For speed teams, you just lose if you're slower. Perfect. She might cut though, because we can't control her attack bar. Thankfully she didn't, okay. Good thing we're tuned well. Ooh, what? Does she have high attack? Holy cow. She did not get crit. But you can see. Pretty easy. Again, if you outspeed, you win. I'm gonna say we're not gonna outspeed that. 33 lead plus Woonsa, no way. And, this is hard to deal with because they have very tanky units, which is Pyeongchar and Camilla, and I think Camilla is just really hard to deal with using this team with no Oblivion. We could try killing the Laika. Can I not crit and just get branding, please? Yes, that's big. Because we might kill. Oh, so close. We killed Pyeongchar though. Don't proc. Okay, wait. We have a chance. I want to kill this guy first. Yeah, for sure. Oh, that was close. Because this does multi-hits. That's fine. Heal block. Oh my goodness. Is it 100 crit? Sorry, 100 res. Sleep. Push back. Okay, we're okay. Because we're going to get skill 3 from Escher. Escher should do good damage. With attack buff especially. Might be on 100 resistance. We'll do double hit because I'm thinking it's not gonna heal that much. Perfect. Cool. This is hard to deal with. They're very tanky, so we'll skip that. This one too, Amdot. This one, if you outspeed, well, let's try this. If you don't outspeed and if Triton still moves first, you still have a chance. If you could cut, it does move first. 33 lead, it should. See, we resisted that. Wait, but the turn order kind of got destroyed because look at that. I don't know if it's a good idea to use this. We should. I'm gonna go for the reset like this. Please reset. We got the reset. Wait, oh crap. That's bad. They're gonna heal so much. Wait. Oh wait. If you push the Giselle back. I hope she doesn't stun. She's gonna go for skill 2 or skill 1, whether it is going for Zeros. Then maybe it's better to push back the Juno. I don't think it's enough though. Okay, wait. I think Zeros is dead. Freak. I think Zeros is dead. It's not dead. Wait, it's not dead. But what can we do? Nice sleep, but that's not gonna do anything. It resisted too. Crap. So Giselle's back. At least we did get to do 1 big damage. So we could kill Giselle again. So no invincibility. We might be able to get this actually. Yeah, I think we got this. Because with speed buff and such, we actually do decent damage with Escher. And thankfully our Escher is, our Chiu is pretty strong. Should I just try to kill the Juno? Ooh, good damage. Oh my goodness, so many stuns. Okay, it's fine. Because we have heal. Defense break proc? No proc. This is not skilled up, the Chiu. Reason why we don't have skill 2 up already. If we did, we should have skill 2 and skill 3 up. Damn, Galleon is a little weaker against Juno now because skill 2 also puts a debuff. Oh man, this is bad. Okay, let's strip this debuff. Perfect. Damn, pushback. The branding, damn it. Dude, this is bad. I want attack buff. Oh crap, she had to strip. I need skill 3 back. No! Dude, I'm in trouble. She's critting, so she's gaining a lot of attack bar. Wait! This is our window, maybe? Oh no! Next turn. Next turn. Push back. Oh, she resists. Oh, wait. This is it. Because I think we have skill 3. Great proc. This is why Vio on Galleon is the way to go. Okay. Pretty close game. This might be a little too tanky. And there's also this guy that can mess things up. So we'll skip that. Nyx, hard to deal with. Omdot, hard to deal with. It depends on how well the Giselle is tuned to the Triton. Because we saw... Oh, it's not even faster. Wow. Wow, it's not on will, not faster. Giselle, don't resist, thank goodness. Because what if he resisted there, then we still lost. Oh my freaking goodness! Okay, he's reset, thankfully. I'll kill here. Don't proc, please. Thank you. Don't proc. Thank you. Kill. Nice stun. Okay, you have to kill Giselle. Nice. Maybe another defense break here. Perfect. Reset. We didn't get the reset on Giselle. It's fine. Okay. Nice win. I mean, there's just certain teams you have to go in with the other stuff. Because we know you're slower. This one, again, you could be slower. It's 24 lead. People that run 24 lead with Triton are really fast. We'll see. Oh my goodness, man. I'm actually very surprised that we're outspeeding so many. Oh, okay, wait. We could win this if we kill the 2. Okay, we could win this. Even if we get like debuff and stuff, we should be fine. That's fine. Kill the Triton first. Triton's dead. Never mind. Dude, look at the damage that she put. Just with skill 2, all the additional damage. Did we lose once? So you could bring it into the right team and just continue climbing. But eventually you will meet a wall. Because everything that you meet, like, you can't beat that. Can't beat that. Can't beat that. It's the same 3 that we said that we can't beat. This one you might. Actually, I'm wrong. Wait, maybe. That guy has insane base speed. Yeah, but that doesn't really do anything for us. Well, actually, the pushback would have been detrimental. Maybe not. We don't really need that. Because I think Chiyo will move. Big damage? Yeah, see how easy that we could just clear these things? Look how much damage the Zeros does. And that's a pretty tanky team, I'm pretty sure. Well, this is interesting. It has a freaking cookie lead. Oh my. Oh, that's good. That's a great proc right there. Because I want to kill this guy. We should crit. Because he has no attack, obviously. What are you going to do by yourself? Cool. Screams like faster, right? 33 lead Triton. It's hard to go into that. This one we could try. Because it is using the Draco, which has lower base speed too. Same lead. Thankfully we outspeed. No will whatsoever. But Beth, oh freak. Beth and Zeros are probably high attack. Not the Beth. Not the Zeros either, never mind. I guess it's really hard to beat that condition when we have an attack buff. Not too bad, right? And we got there pretty easily. We could even hit these. Well, the Zen is questionable. Some people have crazy Zens, okay? This will be the last attack, and I'll give the account back to him. We should only fail if our strip fails, but Chiyo is decently consistent. Okay, we got on everybody but Chandra, which I'm okay with. Look at that. That guy survived. He didn't get reset either. Don't proc, please. Thank you. Oof. Scary. Strip all of those buffs. And then skill 2 should kill. Because we do a lot of damage here. Crit damage for a reason. And can we deal with this guy is the real question. Reset? Well, it doesn't matter. He doesn't have anybody that he could use his skill 2 on. Whoo! Perfect. Pushback. Nice. If you get skill 2 on Chiyo, we should do a lot of damage. But now I think he just does not have to sustain. I think Zeros was the only easy target that he could go for. That's a... I don't know why, but that skin looks ugly. It looks too mechanic. Yeah, but those are the defenses that you can hit. And I told you why you can hit them, why you can't hit them. The limit is your rune quality. And right now, I don't know, there are a lot of things that we can hit, but I think it is kind of scary to hit 33 leads with Triton. Anyhow, that was it for this improvement, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you guys want account improvements like this, please join my Discord, fill out the Google form. If you guys want account reviews, join my Patreon. And I'll see you guys next time.